Dhéamh agus Fearan na Fáilte Romhaibh. I am one of 2 deputy principals in the school. I am also the head of boarding and the deputy head of pastoral care. I have been a boarding parent to hundreds of students over the past 20 years, as well as dad to my own 3 children. I understand that what we want for our children is for them to be safe, happy and stretched in order to achieve their personal best. As head of boarding, my mission is to lead a well-run boarding school that provides a happy, caring environment where strong friendships can be built and where relations between staff and students are productive and respectful. Over the past number of years, the school has commissioned 2 independent reports into boarding. These reports have been reaffirmed our belief that our boarding students are cared for by one of the most experienced, skilled, compassionate and devoted teams of house staff in the country. These reports have looked at our processes, our procedures, and where recommendations are made, they have been considered and changes continue to be implemented. In September of 2018, we embarked on a substantial refurbishment programme in the dormitories, which I'm glad to say is now complete and enables us to say that your child will be staying in the very best of accommodation, truly a home away from home. This also has an impact on the social spaces of the school for all students, as recreation space has received a facelift too. Additional staff have been added to the house teams, receiving accredited training and providing additional supports to each of the boarding and day houses. So the care of students has become even more personalised. We have met and exceeded in many areas the standards required by the Boarding Schools Association. This is an internationally recognised body which inspects boarding schools all over the world. Each staff member has begun training for the BSA Professional Certificate as a boarding practitioner. All of the staff in our house structures are passionate about what they do. They are fully invested in and committed to your children and our school. I'd like to finish by returning to the word community and an Irish proverb which sums it all up. Is ar scacha chéile a warren na nina. It is important that everyone appreciate that we live out each day guided by our Christian values in a diverse and inclusive community, where everyone is welcome. Together, in partnership and collaboration, our hope is for every student and staff member in our school to thrive, to flourish, and be the best person that they possibly can be. With the opportunities that come with a residential education at the King's Hospital School, also comes the responsibility of service to others and our communities. And we would like our students to carry with them our values of respect and inclusiveness into their adult lives. I wish you all the very best in your decisions ahead, and I would be delighted to speak with you and your child by video conference or by telephone to discuss the benefits of boarding in more detail. Gur míle maith agam.
To me, I thought it was going to be like a big scary place where I would get lost all the time, but it's really not, because you make so many friends, and like you're boarding with girls and every so often you swap around, so you get a chance to be with everybody. But just knowing that there's prefects and teachers and just older years looking out for you, like I would get lost and I'd ask one of them and they'd come and help me to my class.
Yeah, I thought boarding school was going to be kind of tough because, kind of away, 2.5 hours away from Mayo, but I really enjoyed it. Obviously you get the butterflies and a bit nervous and stuff, but no, I think just the friends and like your staff and the prefects and mentors and teachers and everybody really keep you going, and you're so busy up in here, like it's non-stop all the time. That's why I love so much about it. It's really, really great.
Yeah, the only time I'd ever think about being homesick is at night, but there's also people in your dorm that that you can always talk to them about it.
So for me, it was a big change because I'm coming from Achill Island, just off the coast of Mayo, and it's a big change in terms of most people will say, oh, it's such a small school, and they're coming from a school of 30, and I'm coming from a school which had 10 in it, and then I'm moving to this school with 700 in it. So I suppose walking in the door, it just felt like overwhelming, the amount of people. But like, you're never bored at the weekends. They make sure you're never bored. Like, you've always got weekend activities like the kickboxing, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and there's also cookery at the headmaster's house. And I've done those, and they're really nice to do. And I'm also in the drama club, and that's a really nice thing to do in the week.
I'm Scott from Tipperary. I really liked settling into first year. It's really good here, and the rugby and the hockey is really good. There's loads of really good facilities, 2 hockey pitches and loads of rugby pitches.
So far I've really enjoyed first year. It's been a huge step up from 6th class, but you enjoy every second of it. All the subjects are a lot more fun, I think. Say if you're being into science, there's labs and there's experiments, the technology room and there's music rooms. There's loads of clubs as well. You can have a debating club, there's a chess club, and there's a jazz band on Mondays, which I attend. Overall, I've really enjoyed this and I can see myself staying here.